I don't know if I particularly learned anything. There wasn't nothing I didn't know already that I hadn't seen already in other situations and other circumstances that is a bit jittery. When the cameras are on, when it's a big stage, when it's a big event, people's personality shows through, and nervous demeanour, nervous, jittery, on edge, twitchy. But they're all things that we'd already seen, already assessed already. So it wasn't particularly nothing new, things I'd already seen. But it was funny to see up close, that was all.
Fabio Wardley is reacting to the press conference brawl involving Daniel Dubois and clearly points towards concern over his behavior. He suggests that Dubois' actions during the confrontation were not normal and implies that something is mentally off in how he handled the situation. Wardley frames it as unexpected and questions the mindset behind that kind of aggressive outburst in a professional setting, especially before a major fight.
Look, I'm a stand-up person. I respect those that respect me and that show me respect and behave respectfully. From the interactions I've had with him on a number of occasions, it's not been that. So I don't mind a bit of back and forth, a bit of boxing. Like, the game's the game. I'm not fussed by that. It is what it is. But ultimately, there needs to be a level of respect there, and hold yourself properly, act properly in the right situations, and those things haven't been done. So no, there's not.
Fabio Wardley makes it clear that he ignores outside pressure and expectations heading into the fight with Daniel Dubois. He acknowledges support, but states it does not influence his performance. Wardley focuses only on executing his job inside the ring, regardless of predictions or public opinion about the outcome.
Don't get me wrong, it's nice in the back of my mind to know that people believe in me or I've got support or whichever else, but I can't run in there on the night with that bit of paper in my hand going, Daniel, you need to go down now, because that's what everyone's expecting and that's what everyone's thinking. It makes no difference, I still need to go do my job.
Daniel Dubois expresses strong confidence ahead of the fight, repeatedly stressing that he feels fully prepared and mentally ready. He clearly states his intention to become the first fighter to defeat Fabio Wardley, showing belief in ending Wardley's unbeaten momentum. His focus is on confidence, readiness, and delivering a winning performance on fight night without hesitation or doubt.
I'm full of confidence for this one. Full of confidence, raring to go. And I've got to take his all. I'm going to be the first man to do it. And, I'm just can't wait to go, man.
Fabio Wardley reacts to suggestions that Daniel Dubois may be emotionally affected. He explains that he does not believe Dubois has been genuinely shaken, and if any change in behavior appears, it would not feel natural. Wardley suggests that any shift in Dubois' attitude would likely come from outside influence rather than his true personality, implying he expects consistency in how Dubois carries himself going into the fight.
To you now, the fact that it seems you got under his skin a little bit?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think much will change, not between now and then. And if it does, then I think it will be inauthentic. I don't think that would be the real him. I think someone would have been in his ear and been like, right, you need to kind of bite back now.
Don Charles dismisses pre-fight talk and focuses only on the fight itself. He states that words mean nothing compared to what will happen in the ring. He highlights Daniel Dubois' record, pointing out that his only losses came against Alexander Usyk, while he has dominated other opponents. The message shifts attention away from hype and towards performance on fight night.
All I can say to all that, talk is cheap. I normally got a lot to say, but you know what? I choose to be silent today. I want to talk about today and what's going to happen on the 9th of May, and that's all. Talk is cheap. Daniel doesn't have to prove nothing. He's only ever lost to one man twice. Usyk.
Solomon Dubois shows strong family support for Daniel Dubois, expressing pride in his achievements. He reflects on Daniel's journey and accomplishments in boxing. He also confidently predicts a victory for his brother, specifically expecting a knockout finish, showing full belief in his power and ability to win the fight decisively.
I look up to him a lot. I'm very proud of him, all the things he's achieved in life, and I think my brother will win, obviously. I think he'll win by knockout, to be fair.
Fabio Wardley predicts a knockout victory when discussing the fight outcome. He presents it as something he already expects as a natural result of his style. Instead of questioning if he can win, he focuses on timing, suggesting uncertainty only about when the stoppage will come. This shows confidence in his power and finishing ability inside the ring.
How does the fight go? Well, I think it's obvious to see that I'll knock him out. Like that's easiest to say. That's known. It's just whether I want to do it early or I want to do it late.
Spencer Oliver focuses on the mental aspect of Daniel Dubois' preparation. He explains that physical strength is already there, but the key factor is mindset and belief. He highlights that Don Charles understands the importance of building confidence and mental strength, suggesting that success in the fight depends heavily on Dubois' psychological readiness, rather than just physical ability.
Listen, it's all about mindset. Dom recognises that. It's not about the physicalities with Daniel Dubois. Never has been. Yeah. You know, he's a big, strong guy, and like, if you get his mind right and he's that self-belief there, and that's what Dom will be working on with him.
It's not many that should beat him ever.
No.
Carl Frock raises doubts about Daniel Dubois' mentality and questions whether he truly has the mindset to handle elite pressure when it matters most. He highlights Dubois' power, but suggests his opposition has not tested him fully. The focus shifts toward Fabio Wardley being unproven against big punchers, while also downplaying the danger of the matchup with a confident tone.
You do wonder, when it comes on top for him, Daniel Dubois, what's up there and does he want it? That's the only real question mark I've got over his career. Obviously, losing to Usyk's no disgrace, but he's a massive puncher, big, hard hitter. And Fabio Wardley has never really been in there. You've got Justice Hooney, you've got Joseph Parker, you've got Fraser Clark. None of them are really bangers, are they? None of them can really punch hard for heavyweights. I'm sure if they hit you on the chin, it'd hurt. But somebody like me who's got a granite chin, I think.
Duke McKenzie breaks down Fabio Wardley's rise after becoming world champion and explains how his confidence has grown since the Joseph Parker fight. He highlights Wardley's ability to close fights strongly even when tested. Attention also shifts to Daniel Dubois' jab as a key weapon, suggesting the fight may come down to technical timing and control rather than pure power alone.
Fabio Wardley's a world champion now in his own right. And that 5% I'm just talked to you about, he's 5% better now than what he was before he won the title, because that's what it gives you when you win a world title. Now, he's just beaten Joseph Parker, right? And messed him up quite badly. It wasn't an easy fight. It ebbed and flowed for periods in that fight, but ultimately, Wardley got the job done. That's what he does. He gets the job done. Look at his career. Now, he would have improved, and a lot is to be said of Daniel Dubois, because he's got an excellent jab. That was the difference between him and AJ when they fought, was that jab. It was just beautiful. Wardley's got a good jab. And if Wardley's jab has improved since winning that title, then it's a battle of the...
Fabio Wardley describes his fighting style as explosive and unpredictable, explaining how one punch can completely change the fight. He reflects on past bouts where he was behind, but still delivered knockout finishes. He builds the expectation that the Daniel Dubois fight will follow the same pattern, where timing and power can instantly end everything regardless of how the rounds are going.
There's not much to say that hasn't already been said. And I guess on that point, the main thing to say is don't blink. Is because, look, my fans, my supporters, everyone here at Ipswich, especially here at this ground, the fight I had here was probably synonymous with that of don't blink, because all in a second, the fight with Justice Hooney was upside down, it was on its head.
He did land with a shot at the end of the first round, but since then he's not managed.
He's just come up against a good fighter, that's all that's happened.
So many hovering around, waiting for a shot. Usyk and Dubois meet. Joseph Parker, Ajit Kabayel. There's all sorts of heavyweight. Oh! What about that from Fabio Wardley? And it just takes one shot. That is unbelievable. Fabio Wardley losing virtually every single round, and he fights a jackhammer. Oh my word!
And again, for the Daniel fight, I think it's going to be a very similar moment in terms of just one punch knockout, him down, him out. If you blink, you would have missed it.
Daniel Dubois reflects on his background and credits his father for shaping his boxing journey through discipline and structure. He emphasizes the importance of his upbringing and the foundation that led him into professional boxing. The focus remains on personal development and family influence, showing how his mindset has been built over years of training and guidance.
I think when I've lived the life, so I guess I wouldn't be here without it. I wouldn't be here without, you know, the dedication and the fire my dad has, and what he put into me. I'm glad I was the first male-born boxer and come out and went through that whole program.
Daniel Dubois explains his decision to take a high-risk fight immediately after a defeat, showing confidence in his readiness. He rejects the idea of an easy comeback opponent and instead chooses a top-level challenge. His focus is on proving himself in a serious domestic battle, presenting the fight as an opportunity to re-establish his position through a tough contest.
Fabio is the champion. You obviously have a say in this fight as well. Why did you want to go straight into this one after a defeat? Most people have an easier one after a defeat, just to kind of get back on the horse, so to speak. You've gone straight into what many consider the #2 heavyweight in the world. Why have you gone straight there?
I think it's perfect for me. This fight, you know, you ain't a southpaw or anything like that. This is the domestic scrap I need. This is, you know, juicy for me. You know, this is proper boxing now. Back at home.
I'm coming out southpaw, so he's gonna be.
There's a lot of being talked about right now, but I can't wait to put him to sleep.
Daniel Dubois explains his decision to take a high-risk fight immediately after a defeat, showing confidence in his readiness. He rejects the idea of an easy comeback opponent and instead chooses a top-level challenge. His focus is on proving himself in a serious domestic battle, presenting the fight as an opportunity to re-establish his position through a tough contest.
Jesus Christ, man. That's just sensational. Honestly, that is just brutality at its best. I have picked against Fabio 2 or 3 times. I will never pick against him again. That being said, I picked against Dubois a couple of times. I think it's 50-50, and this isn't fencing, because I 51-49 Fabio. Fabio can crack, unlike any heavyweight I think right now in the division, but he takes a lot of punishment. Like, we've seen it, and I don't think you can take that type of punishment early from Dubois. But it's a tremendous fight. And look, if it does happen, credit to both. Credit to Dubois. To do Usyk, Miller, Hrgovic, AJ, Usyk, Wardley is better than any run minus Usyk in the heavyweight division. And, by the way, Parker was supposed to be squeezed in there as well. So
Daniel Dubois reflects on his background and credits his father for shaping his boxing journey through discipline and structure. He emphasizes the importance of his upbringing and the foundation that led him into professional boxing. The focus remains on personal development and family influence, showing how his mindset has been built over years of training and guidance.
The best competitor out there I can find who's available, who wants to scrap and get it all.
All your fights, bar one, all your wins bar one, has been by knockout. That's kind of what you do, right? It's written on the tin, as they say. You expect to knock out Daniel Dubois. I mean, we've seen you go points, the draw with Fraser Clark, you can go deep in fights, but you expect to knock this man out.
Yeah, look, I've done it before. In terms of going the distance, it's something I know I've got in the locker, it's something I know I can do, but also, like you say, as a proven record, I knock people out. And whether that be first, second, third round, or 10, 11, 12, I carry that power all the way through. I carry that heart, determination, and game all the way through. Every minute of every round, I'm in the fight. There's not a second of the fight where you think I'm down and out.
Daniel Dubois explains his decision to take a high-risk fight immediately after a defeat, showing confidence in his readiness. He rejects the idea of an easy comeback opponent and instead chooses a top-level challenge. His focus is on proving himself in a serious domestic battle, presenting the fight as an opportunity to re-establish his position through a tough contest.
You both smile when I say that, where for me it's quite scary. Do you accept that this is going to be one of those painful fights?
Yeah, I think that's a given. Whether it be him, Joseph, Parker, AJ, Fury, Usyk, whatever. At this level of the game, there's no easy rides no more. There's no comfy cruise through the win and have it nice and easy. Like, it's gonna be a scrap. And especially with the way we two go at it, yeah, there's gonna be a few cuts, a bit of blood, and all the rest to go with it.
You liking that?
Blood sport, yeah. I love it.
Why? Why do you love that danger to it?
Nah, this is, you need to take chances if you want to be great. If you want to be great and do something, you know, to go go down in history for you need to take chances and risks, and this is what we are. It's what we live for.
Daniel Dubois explains his decision to take a high-risk fight immediately after a defeat, showing confidence in his readiness. He rejects the idea of an easy comeback opponent and instead chooses a top-level challenge. His focus is on proving himself in a serious domestic battle, presenting the fight as an opportunity to re-establish his position through a tough contest.